When we think about success, it's easy to imagine it as a product of raw talent, a spark of genius, a natural gift, or an inborn ability that sets someone apart from the rest. We look at athletes, artists, entrepreneurs, and innovators, and we marvel at their innate skills, often assuming that their achievements are the inevitable result of extraordinary talent. But if we look closer, if we peel back the layers of their stories, we find something more powerful than talent alone. The relentless force of consistency. Consistency is the quiet engine that powers progress. It's not flashy or dramatic. Instead, it shows up day after day in small, sometimes unremarkable actions that, over time, compound into remarkable results. Talent may open the door, but it's consistency that keeps you in the room, refining your skills, building your resilience, and inching you closer to your goals with every deliberate step. Imagine two aspiring musicians. One is born with perfect pitch and a natural affinity for rhythm. The other struggles at first, fumbling through scales and missing notes. But while the talented musician practices only when inspiration strikes, the other practices every single day, rain or shine, motivated or not. Months turn into years. The once struggling musician, through sheer persistence, surpasses the naturally gifted peer, not because of inherent ability, but because of the unwavering commitment to improvement. This is the power of consistency. The same principle applies in every field. In sports, we hear stories of legendary athletes who weren't the fastest or the strongest at the start, but who became champions through relentless training, discipline, and a refusal to give up. In business, the most successful entrepreneurs are rarely the ones who had the best idea right away. Instead, they are the ones who kept showing up, learning from failures, and refining their approach day after day, year after year. Consistency is about making a choice to prioritize progress over perfection, to focus on the process rather than the outcome. It's about setting realistic goals and breaking them down into manageable steps. It's about showing up, even when you don't feel like it, and trusting that the cumulative effect of your efforts will eventually lead to growth. But why does consistency beat talent? The answer lies in the way habits shape our lives. Every action we take, no matter how small, contributes to the person we become. When we repeat positive behaviors, they become habits. Over time, these habits form the foundation of our skills, our character, and our achievements. Consistency transforms fleeting motivation into lasting discipline. Consider the story of a writer who dreams of publishing a novel. The talented writer waits for inspiration, writing in bursts of creativity, but often abandoning projects halfway. Meanwhile, another writer commits to writing just 1 page a day. It doesn't seem like much, but after a year, that's a novel, 365 pages, built 1 day at a time. The difference isn't talent. It's the willingness to keep going, to trust the process, and to honor the commitment to oneself. Consistency also builds confidence. Each time you follow through on a promise to yourself, you reinforce your belief in your own abilities. You prove to yourself that you can be relied upon, that you are capable of growth, and that you have the resilience to overcome setbacks. This self-trust becomes a powerful motivator, fueling further progress and helping you weather the inevitable challenges along the way. Of course, consistency is not always easy. Life is unpredictable, and motivation can wane. There will be days when you feel tired, discouraged, or overwhelmed. But it's in these moments that consistency matters most. Discipline is built not when things are easy, but when you push through discomfort and keep going, even when you'd rather quit. Over time, these small acts of perseverance add up, creating a momentum that propels you forward. It's important to remember that consistency does not mean perfection. You will make mistakes, you will have setbacks, but consistency is about getting back on track, learning from your experiences, and refusing to let temporary failures define you. It's about progress, not perfection, about showing up again and again, and trusting that each step, no matter how small, brings you closer to your goals. In a world that often celebrates overnight success and instant gratification, consistency is a quiet rebellion. It's a commitment to the long game, to the slow and steady accumulation of skills, knowledge, and experience. It's about embracing the journey, knowing that each day's effort is a building block for tomorrow's achievements. The truth is, talent is only the starting point. It may give you an initial advantage, but without consistent effort, it's easily outpaced by those who are willing to put in the work. The most successful people are not always the most talented. They are the most persistent, the most disciplined, and the most consistent. So, how can you harness the power of consistency in your own life? Start by setting clear, achievable goals. Break them down into daily actions, no matter how small. Commit to showing up, even when you don't feel like it. Track your progress, celebrate your wins, and learn from your setbacks. Surround yourself with people who support your journey and hold you accountable. And most importantly, be patient with yourself. Growth takes time, and the results of your efforts may not be immediately visible. But trust that every step counts, and that consistency, over time, will lead you to places that talent alone could never reach. In the end, the difference between those who succeed and those who fall short is rarely talent. It's the willingness to keep going, to show up day after day, and to embrace the process of growth. Consistency beats talent, because while talent is a gift, consistency is a choice that is available to each and every one of us every single day.